I felt my body jerk and my hands separate. They were in a position like this, and I felt my hands literally separate. What's up, y'all? It's your girl P-Hayes, and I'm back with another video. Make sure you like, make sure you comment, you subscribe, you hit the post bell notification so you get notified each and every time I post. I know the last video I posted, I was telling you all how I wasn't really, that's what I wasn't, went upstairs to grab. I was telling you all how I wasn't really much into Christianity, or not, I was a Christian, but I just didn't follow in the church aspect. And y'all, call me a hypocrite after the day. Because this one, y'all, I did not. Don't call me a hypocrite because I'm not a hypocrite. But, y'all, I've put myself in a position to go to church today. I honestly didn't expect to be in church today. I didn't think I would have made it to church today. Honestly, that's the best thing that has ever happened to me, y'all. Literally, I got up and I went to church. I thought I was going to get there late. Didn't end up getting there late. Got there just on time. Ended up catching a mom. Let me tell y'all about my experience. So today, this was my first time going to church. It's been a long time since I've been in anyone's church, and it felt amazing to be there. I know in the last video I was anti-church and I didn't believe in going, and I just didn't want to be in the presence of church because I felt as though people that were in the church were just judgmental. I just always felt like in churches it wasn't love. I wasn't genuine, judgmental, they're abusive, and it just feels so good to go to church. Guys, it's just been a beautiful thing today. When I first got there, they ended up miming, beautiful. Then they had the sermon. I actually don't think I recorded the sermon itself. I think I only recorded 2 videos of the miming. And this lady, she gave her testimony while miming, and it touched me because the same exact things that she was going through, I actually felt, just in a different aspect on the way she looked at it. When she was speaking, it's like she was speaking to me. She was going through things that I'm going through currently. The way she was feeling, how she used to feel, how I'm feeling currently. Or how, let me say I was feeling, because today I've been cleaned and I have been free. And it feels amazing to just know that I'm not alone. I'm not alone. I went to church and they mimed. She had a testimony. Then they preached. I came a little late, so I missed certain things. He was preaching on prayer, how prayer is powerful, and how you should pray instead of faint. He was just giving a sermon that I've never heard before. And I'm aware of Jehovah, Jireh, Elroy, Rapha, who's the other one? I actually got it on my lock screen. Shalom. If y'all see, this is what my lock screen's been for the past few days. A lady came up to me and she was praying with me. And I was listening and I was feeling it. Then another lady came up to me and oh my gosh, Lord God. She came up to me and she just started speaking into my life and speaking the things that I was saying, or speaking the things that I was feeling but couldn't say. And it's just like every time she says something, it's just my heart just go, like, you know when you cry, you go, it just kept going faster and faster. And she was just, oh Lord, how so gracious she was, God. Oh, how you're gracious, God. She was just speaking to me and it's just touching me, and I felt it. It's just like a connection, like a lovely connection that I felt with this lady, y'all. Oh, so beautiful. stayed for a while, and I stayed, and then I ended up going up there, and I asked one of my friends, Olivia, the one who actually brought me into the church. I texted her off of social media, and I asked her, like, hey, what church do you go to? And she told me her church, and that's what made me come in today and actually go to church. I missed last Sunday, but I made it this Sunday, and it was so beautiful. And then the man, the pastor, a disciple of Christ, a prophet, he prayed for me. He told me what I didn't know that I should have known, but I didn't know. That was the reasoning. Both hands on both sides of my head, and I felt my body jerk. Like, I felt my body jerk and my hands separate. They were in a position like this, and I felt my hands literally separate into like praise and worship. And he told me to breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. And he blew his breath on me. And from there, it just, I never felt like that ever in my life. He held his hands there and he blew his breath, and he continued to talk. Next thing I know, my body just falling to the ground. And I just knew that I was better. I was cleansed. But what really made me actually aware and understanding that I've been cleansed was when I was walking alone down the street. I just needed some time to myself. When I was walking down the street, I turned some music on, and I'm just sitting there walking down the street worshiping, thanking God for bringing me here today. Thanking him for putting me in the position that he put me in with the people that he did today. And while I was sitting there, well, not sitting, but as I was walking down the street worshiping, he pulled me over and he tells me, like, come here. He asked me, what's your name? And I tell him my name. And he said, you are free. You are free. And this is the same prophet who cleansed me. And he said, I will continue to pray for you, but know that you are free. And as he pulls off, I see him slowly pulling off, like, but I look away. And as I'm looking back, he's looking at me, and we lock eyes. And it's just like, I feel the Spirit of God, and I feel it. And I know that before I said don't go to church, but I rebuked the devil and I rebuked the enemy, Satan, for speaking evil and speaking for me to not want to go to church and telling me not to go to church. You know what I mean? Because ain't nothing better than church. And I will be joining again and again and again and again, because it's just beautiful. It was beautiful. It felt amazing to be there. I loved it. I wouldn't trade it for anything else. I literally cried the entire sermon, from the time I got in there to the time I left. And if you don't know that, I just want you to know, dang, shorty gonna, you see how thin my hair is? If you don't know now, you know that God is amazing. God is mysterious. God is very, 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 very gracious. And he will do anything, everything to have you at peace. And I just, the feeling that I received, the Spirit, it felt so good, y'all. I just can't explain it. I just wish I could have slept there all day. It just felt so amazing. I'm sleepy. I waited blinking. Supposed to help with anxiety, depression, help with sleeplessness, all types of things. And I'm just grateful for this blanket as well, because heavy, but it's supposed to do the job. So I don't know. I know in my last video I was reiterating to y'all, like, don't go to church, or not even, I didn't say don't go to church, but I know I'm an influencer and I influence certain people. And as an influencer, I just want y'all to know that every church ain't a bad church. You know what I mean? Every church ain't judging. Every church ain't looking down on you. Some church actually do genuinely care, want to make sure you're okay, and want to show you love. And not everyone in the church is the problem. I haven't been to church in so long because the last church that I went to, I'm not even gonna put it out there to do that, but they weren't of God. They weren't holy. It was messy. They didn't have a set pastor. They had different pastors. There was never no people around my age or no younger youth, or there was never nothing there. It was just evil spirits who didn't like it. Was just, oh, it was so terrible. I'm just happy God chose that church for me. Even though I reached out, God chose that church for me. It was amazing. But yeah, I'm going to eat, watch some TV, then I'm going to take a nap, and then I'll be up with y'all in a little bit to let y'all know if my day proceeds to do anything more. But this is day 1 out of our week. Sunday always starts the beginning of the week. It goes Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, then Saturday. So I'm happy I was able to go to church in the beginning of the week, start my week off strong. And if y'all don't see me for the rest of the day, hopefully, not even hopefully, I have a goal to create. Tomorrow I will see you all Monday. I love y'all, and I recommend church. Find you a church that feels home, welcoming. You will know. This is only day 1. First day of the week. We got 4 more. Ooh, girl. We got 6 more days to go. And I hope y'all like this video. More entertainment, more life, and more God. Faith without work is dead. Remember that. And prayer heals. You might not get the prayers you want answered, but your prayers are being answered. I see y'all.